Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm so excited because I'm going to dive into the Brutus Monroe Trick or Treat Halloween card kit. Now, I know that this kit is sold out right now, but you can get some of the pieces separately. So, let me go ahead and open this up. I know that I do want to use this stamp set today. I think that is so cool. I'm going to put that aside for right now because the first thing I know I want to use is this stencil. It's a bat stencil, and there's also this really cool gnarly tree die in there. So I'm definitely going to be using that on my card today. The other things I know I want to take out and possibly use today are these chipboard little bats in here. And I'm going to take out the paper that came in the kit because I know I'm going to use some of that as well. I'm going to go ahead and put this box aside. And I know that I want some black paper, but I do think we have a big sheet here. So I think I'm going to take out this 8.5 by 11 sheet of black paper because that's what I want to start with. But I did want to look at some of this other pattern paper. Look how cute those jack-o'-lanterns are. Those cool foil stripes, some polka dots. I might use that today. The other thing, let's see. We have some glitter stock in here. Some orange. I'm going to put the rest of this aside as well. Something I am going to use that is not in the kit is the Brutus Monroe Chroma Glaze. This is a little sample jar that I got at the Create Your Own Ending event, and it's in the color Obsidian, which is kind of this gray color. And when this dries, it's kind of translucent. It's a really cool effect. I love this tape dispenser. I got this at Brutus Monroe also, and it fits both the sizes of the purple tape together on it. So we're just gonna grab some out, and just kind of like you're icing a cake. Just smooth it on all over. How cool are those bats? So while we're waiting for the bats to dry, I wanted to use this die. And I don't know about you, but I love trees. I love gnarly trees, cute trees, spooky trees. And when I saw this die, I immediately thought of cutting it out on glitter paper. Okay, so here we are. Make sure I get this out of here without ripping it. Okay. I love this tree. Oh, that is so cool. Let me hold it up against this so you can see it a little bit better. Look how it pops against that orange background. That is awesome. So, I'll be back as soon as the bats dry. Okay, so our bats are dry. And the next thing we're going to do is foil this. And if you haven't foiled yet, oh my god, wait till you see the effect that this has on here. I love foiling. Hi, Stella. Stella's here saying hi. That's the little kitty you can hear in the background. So the foil we're going to use today is the Deco foil in the color Opal. Now, Opal's a little bit different than most or all of the other foils. Let me show you. I have another Deco foil here, and this is in Lilac. And if you can see on this one, I'll take one of these sheets out. It kind of has this kind of silvery backer on it. And that does come through when you put it on something, so you can put it on colors and the color doesn't shine through of what you're putting it over. Now that's different from the Opal because the Opal doesn't have that backing sheet on it, or that silver backing color on it. When you look at the Opal, you can see that it is kind of transparent. So that helps you when you put it over colors and things. The color that you put it over does shine through. So that's going to help us today in making these bats just kind of have a iridescent, shimmery color to them, but still see some of that black come through. So what we need to do is cut our foil down, and I like to get it as small as possible because you don't want to waste any of this because it's so pretty. So I'm just gonna get my little knife here and cut that away. I do have my ink machine heating up behind me. You can use pretty much any kind of laminator. You just want something that can heat up as you put it through and put a little bit of pressure on it, and that helps transfer the foil. We'll put that back. You can put it back in that little tube. So what you want to do is when you have your project facing up, you're going to put your foil down over top of it with the pretty side facing up. So this is kind of the dollar side. This is the pretty iridescent-y, shimmery side. So we're going to cover that over our project, and your machine might have a carrier sheet like this, or you can use parchment paper that comes in some of the deco foil kits. So I'm just going to use this, and I'm going to go put it through my machine. Waiting, I wanted to show you what I did off camera with the tree dye. So I really wanted to use the black glitter, and when I was putting on top of the orange after I put the bats on there, it did seem a little bit busy and couldn't quite see it, and I kind of felt the same on the black sheet. So what I'll often do in situations like that is put some vellum behind it, a vellum shadow, to help it stick out. So that helps it kind of stick out a little bit better. You can see up on there. And how I did that was I did this, cut this out on my brother's Scan and Cut. And what I did was I took the die and I put it down and I traced around it with a black Sharpie, and then I traced all the little holes with the Sharpie as well. I scanned this into my Scan and Cut and had it cut out all these little lines. But when you do it like this, I guess I could have just turned it over and traced it like this, but I feel like it was kind of easier for me to keep it steady on this side because these little raised lines, if you put it on the other side, kind of make it slide around a little bit. So this is kind of the mirror image of what we want. So once you scan it into your brother Scan and Cut, you can actually flip it over, and that's what I did. So that is how I got this cut out. So this is just a shadow of the actual die. And that's something you can really do with any die. You could really do it with any stamp that you have. It's something that really gets you a lot of use out of your Scan and Cut. You can do all kinds of neat things with that. All right, I think this has cooled down enough for us to look. So I'll take it out of my carrier sheet here. And let's do the reveal. Look at that. Can you see how the bats are kind of shimmery and iridescent in the background? It's kind of a subtle effect on the black, but it is really cool looking. I think while that's cooling, I want to try and see what these little jack-o'-lanterns look like. We cover them with glitter glaze. Let's see how we're gonna do this. I think what I'm gonna do is put down some purple tape, and I'm gonna put just a little bit of the sticky side here, pull it over and fold it under. So it's stuck down to our mat, but this is all sticky. Put these guys on here. Let's see. All right, so we'll set those to the side. And that was the pumpkin glitter glaze. There we go. Oh boy. This lined up here at the bottom. It's cute, but I think I want the black layer to be a little bit smaller. Yeah. Okay. Now onto our glitter stock. Well, this is the Brutus Monroe glitter stock. This orange is what came in the Halloween kit, and I think it is just gorgeous. So I think I want to use this Happy Halloween stamp right here, and I want to emboss that onto some vellum. I'm going to use the Brutus Monroe embossing ink and also the Brutus Monroe Gadgets and Gizmos embossing powder. All right, so we have that all melted, and if you can see the cool shimmery gray color that it is, I love it. To cut these out, I'm going to use my Brutus Monroe fussy cutting scissors. Okay, so I have a card base here. It's 5x7, so it's a sheet of 7x10 paper folded in half. And then I think I've decided I want to put it together like this. So the first thing I'm going to do is stick down the Happy Halloween sentiment there. And since it's on vellum, I want to be careful where I put my adhesive because I don't want it showing through. So first I'm just going to put it behind some of these letters. Stick it down there. And then a little bit here. Just sit that there for a minute. Start putting these guys down. The adhesive that I'm using is the Ranger Multimedia Matte. So I think these little jack-o'-lanterns are dry. So we're gonna go ahead and put our panel onto our card base. There is our finished card. I just love the way those bats shimmer in the background. And of course all the glitter, because you can never have enough glitter. I hope you all enjoyed this card. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you soon. Bye.